What would you call this? What is makeup? Who am I? Where do you put this? On your anus? I don't think so. Hi friends, it's Erin, no Krista. I know we've been filming separately lately, but life's crazy and you gotta do what you gotta do. So hang out and see how I get this look while I do a chit-chatty, sort of get ready with me before I go hang out with what just happened? I'm going to get ready using the Kat Von D Quad in Plum. I got this during the Sephora VIB sale and been waiting to do a look with this to show you guys. And so today I'm getting ready to go hang out with my friends later, so stay tuned. Do a chit-chatty. Oh my god, I just kicked the camera. Son of a bitch on a hot day in June. Except it's snowing and it's May. So I'm just gonna get ready and chat with you guys. First thing I'm gonna do is put my treatment, my serum on, which is, I use the Kiehl's. It's the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. I've been using this for probably 2 years. So I just take one pump and then just put that on. It's before I moisturize. But yeah, from Krista and I have been having a hard time coordinating just because life. So usually we used to have Fridays off together, so we don't anymore. She has to work on Fridays and I'm off, so it's throwing everything all crazy. So I'm gonna use, this is a new product I've been using. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I kind of use this as a moisturizer and a primer in one. It smells delicious. It's kind of got a citrusy smell. And I just kind of dot a little bit of that around. I found that if I use it with a moisturizer, it's actually too heavy for me, which is crazy because I have kind of dry skin, although my skin is kind of changing. So I just plop that on before my foundation. And I'm actually going to use something new today for foundation. My sister-in-law, she lives just north of LA in Torrance, and their Nordstrom actually carries the Charlotte Tilbury products. I live near a pretty high-end mall and they don't have the Charlotte Tilbury products there at Nordstrom, so it's kind of hard to pick a shade online. So she went and got 2 samples for me and then sent them to me from LA to Detroit. So I've been using them all week and I really like both of them. So I got a sample of the Light Wonder foundation and the Magic foundation. The Light Wonder is kind of a more sheer dewy coverage, and then the Magic foundation is supposed to be like a demi-matte. I actually really like the Magic foundation because I've been finding that I've been getting pretty oily in the T-zone and just kind of here. But today, since I'm just going to hang out with my friends from work, I'm going to use the Light Wonder because it's a little bit more sheer. And they come, she got these little samples. I've been using these all week and they go pretty far. So, you can always get samples of stuff so you don't have to commit to something if you don't know if it's the right shade or if you're gonna like the product. Get yourself a sample. So I'm just gonna dot that around. And I thought I would kind of do a whole get ready with me, everything that I do, because a couple of things are different since the last time I probably did a full face. I've been using something different on my brows. Been trying out these foundations. I've been using that Bobbi Brown base. Just trying to even out a little bit of redness in my face. Otherwise I have pretty clear skin. So for me, and for anyone, I feel like this is true. And I know the trend is to put a bunch of crap all over your face. But if you have nice skin, you do not need to do that. Don't hide your nice skin. I work hard for my nice skin. I spend a lot of money to have nice skin. Oh, also right here, ow. I was getting my mic stand out of the car and I hit my head on the trunk. No, I was not drunk. So as you can see, this is pretty sheer and lightweight. But it just kind of evens out my skin tone, which I like. I have been going in with the Maybelline Adri. It's so thin and barely anything. And that's what I like. I've just been going under my eyes because I'm a little bit dark under my eyes. And then I always get a weird Santa chin, a bulbous red chin. And nose. Put a little on there too. Then I just go either with my finger or just right back in with that brush and just blend that out. And I'm just taking that on my lid. My eyelid too, because why not? Double duty. Use that to prime. So I've been doing my brows differently lately, and I've been using a new product. And when I first got this product, I actually hated it, and I threw it in a drawer and didn't pick it up for 2 months. I don't know if it's because I bought it in the winter and it felt more stiff, but now that it's warmed up, I actually really like it. It's the Brow Definer from Anastasia, and I got it in the color taupe since my hair is lighter now. I always used the Benefit Browsing, the darkest one. That was my go-to. Is the only thing I liked with an angle brush. But I've been liking this lighter color. And okay, so one of the things I didn't like about this was that, first of all, when the first couple times I used it, the entire product like flew out of here. You know what I'm talking about? It's retractable. The whole like stem of product like flew across the room, and I was like, what the hell? Why can't you? This is like $20. Why can't you glue it in there properly? But what I do like about this is it's triangular and it's bigger, so it takes me a lot less time to do my brows. Are you kidding me? Literally, it just broke. Well, maybe it's still usable. This is why I'm on the fence about this product. Tell me if anybody else has this problem with the actual product. It's bigger than the brow is, and the NYX Micro Brow, which I do use the NYX Micro Brow, but it takes a lot longer. And then I just take this spoolie and I comb through them at the end, just to kind of give them a more natural, wispy look. Because even though this is taupe, if you press pretty hard, which I was, it gets pretty dark. But I like my brows darker because I just am so pale that I feel like I don't have a face. Like I feel like my face disappears if I don't have a stronger brow. It's only been in recent, maybe like the last year, that I actually will go out without brows on. Because I just don't give a fuck anymore. It happens when you're old. Like, look at me without my brows on. It's your problem. It's extremely liberating when you just don't care about that stuff anymore. Obviously, I have to put makeup on every day to go to work, so sometimes I just don't feel like it. And this is pretty much the main reason why I wanted to do this today, is because I wanted to use this and show you guys this product. I got it during the Sephora VIB sale. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Quad in Plum. Of course, plum, because purple's my favorite. So it's these little pretty guys here. So you get this pretty big pan of almost like a warm pink, and then you get the darkest shade here, then you have like a nice medium, kind of like ashy purple, and then this nice bright color. And I wouldn't even say this is white, it definitely has like a lavender tint to it, which I like because it's very brightening. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And today, I mean, I'm getting ready, I'm going to hang out with my friends, so it's not gonna be like total full glam. This would be like, I would do this for work, you know, when I work early in the morning, or just hanging out with friends or whatever. So first I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just go all over my entire lid. It's the Morphe brush, I don't know which one. We know my hands eat the writing off of everything. It's very upsetting, but it's nice and fluffy. So I'm just gonna dip into that lightest shade here, that sort of like lavendery, like light purpley, because it's that white shade. And just put that all over from brow bone to my lid. Like I said, it's nice and brightening. If you haven't used any of her shadows, they're some of the best shadows. I kind of want to get the green quad. And I mean, you could do so many looks. I mean, you could just take this one if you like would wear purple all the time. And also, is it a coffin? I love it. Speaking of coffins, I was asking some girls at work, because you know, we're already planning my Halloween party, even though it's May. What should we do for a theme this year? Yes, this is a major concern already. You know, last year we did Disney villains, and the year before that we did dead dolls. Okay, so then I'm gonna move on to that warm pink shade, the big pan, and I'm gonna use that as a transition. Same brush. I love this brush. It's very soft, and it's easy to blend. You know, when you get to a certain age, I don't mean to scare you children, but your eye skin can't handle like a brush that's gonna like tug at it. Please no. It needs to be smooth and soft, especially with a matte shadow. These are all pretty matte. You know, if you have a matte shadow and your brush isn't fluffy enough and you have old eye skin, it skips. Nobody wants that. I actually did the same look that I'm gonna do today for my gig the other night, but I just did like a thick wing. I'm not gonna do that today. Plus I'm gonna wear my glasses, so. I mean, not that you can't wear a wing with glasses, but sometimes it gets lost in there. So speaking of music, what are your favorite bands? I feel like I've definitely stopped listening to new music. It's terrible. You know how like when, like, so think about your parents. Like, you're like, God, why are you stuck in the 70s? Or why are you stuck in the 60s? Or what, or I guess I'm old. Why are you stuck in the 80s? But it's like you do kind of get like stuck in like that, whatever era you were like super into like listening to new music, you kind of just get stuck there. For me, it's definitely the 90s because I was a teenager and a young adult in the 90s. And I do listen to new music and I'm in a band, but let me know. What's new that you like? So I like stuff like Florence and the Machine, like indie rock. Some kind of like, I like Bat for Lashes, you know, some kind of moody stuff. The music that I play is pretty moody. So let me know. What do you like? Okay, so I'm going in with that same brush because this is what you do sometimes. With that medium purple shade. Kind of keeping that lower than the warm sort of pink one that I just did as a transition. Are you creeping?
Yeah, what is that fucking noise?
What noise?
It's like a repetitive, it sounds like a woodpecker or like, I don't know.
I don't hear a repetitive woodpecker. I live in an old house, so you're gonna hear some creaking around. Oh, I'm actually filming in my bedroom, or our bedroom, today, instead of in our living room, because I thought that it was a little bit more like cozy, chit-chatty area to be in. But in the center of our house is like a giant wood staircase, and Erica just walked up and down and it was like pretty loud. Also, can I just talk about how today it snowed? F you, Michigan. F you. So I'm just kind of, let's be honest, I'm just being lazy. I'm just blending these in. Okay, I do hear a weird woodpecker-like sound. So it's nice and blended and it's kind of blown out up here. Just taking a flat shader brush and going back into that lightest shade that I put everywhere and then just redefining the lid with that. Just brightening the lid up where some of those other purpley colors may have fallen down onto it a little bit. Just cleaning this up a little bit. I'm literally watching snowflakes, like, are you fucking kidding me? Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Are we kidding with the snowflakes? Why do I live here? Okay, so what I did the other day, which I kind of like, is I have this teeny tiny little Real Techniques liner brush. See how like tiny and like miniature that, I don't know if you can see this, that little tiny tip on there is, and it's kind of flexible. I mean, it's not one piece, you know what I mean? It actually has like little bristles. So what I did was I wet this with some spray, like a Fix Plus, and then I dipped into that darkest purple shade in here. And I'm gonna use that just as a little bit of a liner on top. Not doing a wing or anything, just defining that a little bit along the lash line. And using the Fix Plus just makes this a little bit easier. And it's nice because if you lay this brush sideways like this, it's like perfect. Just fits perfectly across your lid. So we actually just found a hilarious, I guess, game that we've seen going around that we ordered some special pieces for, and we're going to film together doing this game slash like challenge. Let us know what challenges you've seen on YouTube or tags on YouTube that you want Chris and I to do, because we'll totally do them. I've been like coming back to this product, which I've been just lately liking it again. I hated it for a while. It's the Anastasia Powder Contour. You know, it's pretty, to me, this one does not put down a lot of product at all on the face. So I like that, I guess. So I've come back to that, and I always use this middle shade here just to define my cheeks a little bit. I've got a pretty round face. It needs a little chiseling, you know, every now and again, but not too hardcore, just to, you know, bring in these sides, these round sides a little bit. Oh my god, one day at work, Chris and I were like bored. So we're like, what are our actual face shapes? Like, I was like, what would my face shape be if it wasn't round? Like, what are my bones shaped like? And we decided that I have like I thought I had more of like a heart-shaped face, but I have like a diamond face, which is kind of weird. Like, if you look at my hairline, it's like pointed, you know, like a diamond, and then my chin is pointed, and like the widest part is like here, like my cheekbones. Do you guys think that face shape matters when you're contouring? Because I feel like everyone does the same contour no matter what shape their face is. Like for me, I don't contour up here because this is already small. So I don't want to make this part of, you know, a lot of people contour up here, but my face is already the most narrow here and here. So I don't do anything here. But I certainly do a little along my jaw. Because, as Krista says, contouring a double chin, double chin, double chin, contouring my double chin, double chin, double chin. Just, you know, a little bit of this. I'm kind of thinking about, should I cold laser this? Has anybody ever done that? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like where they take a laser and it like breaks up your fat. And this, wherever you want, but for me, it's this thing. Like, yes, okay, it could be smaller, but my dad, even when he's like at his thinnest, it's like his chin is connected to his neck and I look exactly like my dad. Thoughts, opinions, suggestions, less cookies? All right, great. I'm not like a going hard on blush ever. Like, I'm not a blush. You know, some people like blush is their thing. Blush is not my thing because I'm already kind of pinky tone and I feel like I have a natural blush. But Krista did get me this for my birthday, and it's the Too Faced Love Flush little blush palette. This will probably last me until, I was gonna say 1942, 2042. So yeah, so there's that. And I use like a fluffier brush because I don't want it to deposit too much. I do love this purpley color, Justify My Love. So for my highlight, I'm just gonna do, oh my god, I'm hitting pan on Pearl. You see that? I'm gonna have to buy the full size. It's kind of the best highlight for ghostly. Just hitting the tops of the cheekbones. Yes, 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 yes. Why does highlight make everything look better? So we're gonna move on to mascaring the eyeballs. Always with the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I strayed away from it for a while, and that was wrong. Why would you ever? I don't normally put anything on my lower lash line. In my day-to-day makeup, I kind of like my lash line, the lower lash line blank. I just like that top heavy, like, sort of like a retro pin-up-y eye, like doll eye. So I generally leave the underneath naked. If I'm doing like, obviously like a smoky eye, or like a super dramatic, like dark eye, I will do the underneath on the lash line, but this is like what I do every day. This is the Aveda Lip Saver. We sell these at the salon I work at, and I can't live without it. Usually I put this on after my foundation and just let it kind of soak in there while you're doing your face. But I'm gonna wear gloss, so it won't matter. I'll have to get my glasses in my purse. Nothing to see here. Let us know actually if you want to see what's in my purse tag, because Chris and I can do that. I'll tell you what's in mine. 500 lipsticks all the time. Mainly what it's made out of. Maybe some cough drops. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Vintage. It's a nice pink. It has a little gold reflect in it. It's a nice, like, everyday pretty pink gloss. I don't know, I feel like summer is gloss time. When you look at it up close, it does remind me of like the NARS blush in Orgasm that has that gold reflect. And as Krista's wife pointed out in the Wife Does My Makeup tag video, because I'm old and dry, I have to spray myself with Fix Plus. How rude. But it's true. So to get this volumized look, as you saw, I kind of came back with a little bit more hair than what I had. I used this little Redken spray. It's called Windblown, and it is a dry finishing spray to hold a full windswept effect. Windswept. So I basically just lift it up and spray it in there. My hair is very fine. This gives it a little bit more texture. Let's see, a little more volume. Just let you ladies out there with no hair know about that. Okay, so here's the completed look. Thanks for hanging out with me during this like chit-chatty little just get ready with me before I go hang out with my friends. We're gonna try to film together in the upcoming weeks. Let us know what you'd like to see. You know, you can click this like button if you like seeing these chit-chatty get ready with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow us on Instagram, The Erin and Christa Show. Snapchat is Erin and Christa, and Facebook, The Erin and Christa Show. Thanks for watching, friends. Bye. I need to put on my spectacles. Goodbye.